All right, so it's a few days after the SNAP challenge, and I just wanted to share my reflections and thoughts and things that I experienced along the way. Because I had $6 a day for food, I had a budget of $18, and then I ended up spending about $16 over the course of the challenge. One thing that I thought about a lot throughout the challenge is how you feed kids on SNAP. I think any parent has a natural inclination to feed their kids first and make sure that they're getting the foods that they need, and sacrificing parts of their meals or meals entirely so that kids go to bed with full bellies. Another thing that I was thinking about during the challenge is that SNAP is really not set up for people who have dietary restrictions. One of the first things I put on my shopping list was peanut butter because it is such a great source of proteins and fats, but not everyone can eat peanut butter. I have a son who goes to daycare. His classroom is peanut free due to another kiddo having an allergy, and we buy him sunflower butter. Sunflower butter costs $7 a can or a jar. So if you have a more limited diet, it is really hard to use SNAP benefits to hit those dietary needs. It is after the challenge, and I did my normal grocery routine this past weekend, and the lack of stress that I felt with not having the same constrained budget that I had last week was noticeable. I'm obviously paying attention to food costs, but it was a whole other level of planning that went into my budget last week, and it impacted my entire grocery shopping experience and how much I was thinking about food throughout the week. But the thing that really has stuck with me from this challenge, when I was paying for my groceries this past weekend, there was an older gentleman in front of me in line, and he must have been in his 70s or 80s, and he has a small basket of food, and he observed to the cashier as he was checking out that his SNAP benefits were just cut to $24 a month. And that to me is heartbreaking. I had $18 for 3 days, and that felt hard. I can only imagine for folks who have seen such drastic cuts to their SNAP benefits, the decisions that they're making, the foods that they're going out without, and those words, his story, have filled me with anger, with sadness, and it's really just something that I've thought about multiple times a day, every day since overhearing that interaction. So advocating for SNAP is one of the most important things that we can do to help our neighbors. When people have adequate SNAP benefits, they might not even need to go to a food pantry in the first place. We saw massive SNAP cuts under HR 1 last year, but right now Congress and the Senate are reviewing the Farm Bill, and there is an opportunity for the Senate to include protections and repairs to SNAP in the new Farm Bill that could undo some of the harms that were caused by HR 1. So please contact your senators and urge them to support SNAP, repair SNAP, and make sure that families have the help that they need.